Hello, my classy people. Wayne Bolden here at the Speed King channel. As always, please turn your closed captions on. Tip sheets will be available for Friday and Saturday. Breeders' Cup, less than 3 weeks away for sure, as always. We're going to take a look at a stake race on Saturday over there at beautiful Keeneland, the Perryville Stake. Small field, but talented field. But before I do, let me give a shout out to Pin Oaks and the nice people over there. Miss Mary, classy lady. They reached out to me. Apparently they watch our channel, and they are the owners and connections to Go Rocket Ride, the Haskell winner, of course, by Candy Ride, and the Breeders' Cup Classic contender or probable entry. And I just want to say thank you so much. They're sending me a hat. And obviously, I love Go Rocket Ride, of course, right? But I do want to give a shout out to them. It looks like they're just starting up in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm going to follow them. They're going to be a part of our channel for sure. I see they have a runner in tomorrow, the 18th, 5th race over there at Keeneland for sure. Special element, I believe. But anyway, just want to give them a shout out and tell them anything that I could do for them. Please reach out to me. Very classy people. Oh, by the way, special element trained by the Hall of Famer, Mr. Billy Mott. Anyway, let's take a look at the Perryville over there on Saturday. Hey, listen, it's a small field, but it is a nice field. It is race number 6 on the card, going 7 panels on the dirt, 250,000 for flat 3-year-olds, right? Now, you see me with my GHOSTZAPPER shirt on, so that means the son of GHOSTZAPPER's in here. But before we do, I think we need to do some house cleaning here. The number 1 horse is Verifying. We all know Verifying. He's even money on the morning line, owns the best speed figure in the race for sure. Brad Cox is doing all the conditioning, and of course, Flavia Pratt is in the arms. Now, the reason that I want to point this out, on August 26th at Saratoga, the Alan Jerkin Stakes, I hate to bring it up, Grade 1, that's the race where New York Thunder went down in the middle of the stretch, right? And Verify ended up running second, but One in Vermilion came from 88 lengths back to win the race. Now, I'm not sure how to handle that race. If the speed figure that Verifying, the number 1 horse in this race, is true, then he should win this race hands down. But I'm not quite sure how they came up with the number, being that the horse that would have won that race, New York Thunder, went down unfortunately. And of course, rest in peace for him and those things and the connections. We wish them the best. But to me, I want to see one for sure, because that's a huge number that he earned. But he was running second or third that race, and the race just went kabonkers. You know, he wasn't going to beat New York Thunder Verifying, and One in Vermilion wouldn't have never ever caught New York Thunder for sure. So again, I'm going to take a wait and see approach, particularly at even money on Verifying. But if that last speed figure that he ran on August 25th in the Alan Jerkins, running second behind behind One in Vermilion, then he should win hands down. But he'll be 3 to 5, and there's not a man alive that can pay the mortgage on 3 to 5. So I'll take a wait and see approach on Verifying Brad Cox and all his band of big head horses. Who am I going to? My top pick, Dr. Venkman. Right? Well, Venkman is the son, that's right, of GHOSTZAPPER, the greatest horse of all time, right? Everybody knows that's my favorite horse. Well, the old good doctor is horse number 5 in here, 7-2 on the morning line. That's pretty much square for me. The horse is 2 for 2, the son of GHOSTZAPPER. Mark Glad is doing the conditioning here, and we got Johnny V in the arms. There's nothing wrong with that. The old doctor last ran on September 2nd in an allowance race over at Del Mar. Set, was covered up, swung out, and did his business and won by 5. 49 days later, he's returning in the Perryville. This is a nice stepping stone for very nice gelding. I mean, you don't see 2-year-olds that's gelded usually like this. But to me, They gave him enough time in between races, 49 days since that last allowance race. You know I like 4 to 6 weeks worth of rest in between my races, at least 4. I'll take 3, see Billy Mott, right? And again, I think the doctor has a great chance, providing that verifying has somewhat of a false number. I don't know that, but I just don't know how they calculated it, and I don't know how they came up with it, right? So again, my top pick is going to be the good Dr. Venkman, Dr. Venkman at 7-2, the number 5. Obviously, I'm being a bit of a homer here because of GHOSTZAPPER, but this horse is very talented and don't need to apologize. The breeding is GHOSTZAPPER syndication as always, and you know, he's been turning out some very nice horses. None greater than a 2-year-old Rhyme Schemes, who obviously had an ankle injury and is not in the juvenile coming up, but we're going to hear from Rhyme Schemes. I think he could be the best 2-year-old in the country. That aside, his brother, the old doctor, is running on Saturday. The number 5 in the Perryville, our top pick. And I would be a little disingenuous if I didn't take verifying as a second pick, right? The horse is solid, has won 3 of 10 from 10 starts, 4 seconds. Don't like the 4 seconds, but is by Justify, the Triple Crown winner, with an asterisk, by the way. And again, it's Brad Cox doing all the conditioning. So let's see if he's this good. If that's a legitimate speed figure out of the Allen Jerkins, then you won't have to look far for your winner, unless one of these 3-year-old babies jump up. And they can, because that's what young horses do. Our second pick will be the old good doctor. And again, I mean, I can go either way in here. Confident Game is in here, coming out of the Kentucky Derby, the number 2 horse at 9-2. DeSormo's doing the training. By Candy Ride for sure. We know who else is by Candy Ride, right? Go Rocket, right? But I'm going to do something a little cute because it's only a 6-horse field. I want a little more value. My third pick, I'm going to go outside to Loyal Company. Well, this horse has won 2 races from 6 starts and 3/3. He's bifrosted on the back end by GHOSTZAPPER. Brendan Walsh is doing the training and the conditioning. Be calling the booth the signals, that's right. And guess who owns and breed them? You got it. It's Godolphin. There he goes. But Loyal Company, the number 6 is 12-1. I don't put anything by Godolphin and Brendan Walsh, and he's 12-1, so I'll use him underneath for sure. So in this year's Perryville, I want to take a look at verifying and see how he earned that last number. And at a short price, I don't think we should go in there with the guns blaring. So he'll be my second pick. My top pick is the son of GHOSTZAPPER, the old Dr. Venkman, for sure at 7-2. We think he has an awesome chance to sit behind the speed, who we think is verifying and Confident Game, should be able to get the jump on the rest of these, right? The 5, the good doctor, should be sitting in the catbird, if you ask me. Okay? With Johnny V, the Hall of Famer up. So for us, in this year's Perryville, 5, 1, 6, just like that. Well, go ahead and push the box button, which you always should do, but we're going to key around the number 5 horse, and let's see how the son of GHOSTZAPPER running. We expect him to improve off of that allowance race. I'm glad they didn't throw him into a graded race, overnight stake race, or unlisted stakes for sure. 5-1-6, this year's Perryville. That's a long about way to say, I like the son of GHOSTZAPPER. Stay classy, y'all, in all that you do. And again, our prayers go out to all the folks out there in the Middle East who's having a rough time of it out there. So again, stay classy, y'all. Talk to y'all real soon.